Hey, how you doing? So today we're going to talk about cuttings. It's June, it's time, we're ready to go. We have all different kinds of things here out of our yard, and some of the things I don't know, but we're going to try to do. Banana shrub, you don't even see that around here anymore. We have several different ways to do this, and one would be with the old-fashioned root tone. So what we would do is take a Q-tip, get the root tone, put some on the end of the cutting. We already made our hole, we're going to stick it in and then go around it. Then what we got to do is take the stress off the plant. We'll leave a few leaves on it so it has a chance to do what it's got to do root wise. I always try to cut them on an angle so there's more surface area. I don't know if you can see that, but there's more surface area than if you cut it on a 90. And you can either stick it in the root tone or take it and dab it on there. Do what you got to do. Make the hole first. Stick it in the hole so you don't wipe it off, and then tuck it in. Okay? Take the stress off of it. Stick some of these leaves off. It doesn't need that much because it's putting all the energy towards greening. Sustainable living. A plastic water jug. Cut off. Instead of putting this whole thing in a plastic bag, we'll take this and stick it on the plant. Look at there. Its own little greenhouse. It's already wet. It's going to keep moisture in. Green, I don't think matters. I don't care if it's got a label on it. We can take the label off. Get everybody to do that. As long as it gets some sunlight, we can do the same thing with bigger plants and smaller plants. Hydrangea. Whoops, wait, hydrangea. Notice this is a green cutting. We're going to try to do a green cutting. June is when you want to do softwoods and hardwoods, and there's lots of charts out there of what to do, when to do, what to do. But you know what? We're just going to go ahead and try to do something where you got to take the bloom off. The bloom's got to go because it's already trying to make seed. So what we do is take a piece of the cutting. Oops, 90 degrees. Nope. On an angle. Little root tone. Oh, already got the hole made. Stick it in the hole. You could use anything, just to make that little greenhouse effect. Ooh, these things are in here tight. Like I said, they're already damp, but there you go. Nice little greenhouse, nice little greenhouse. Okay, the bloom we don't need. Now, old time folks like to use willow. Willow bark is what's in here. Willow bark is cool stuff because all you need is a few pieces of willow bark without the leaf. Take the leaf off. You can actually stick it in with the plant or in something like this. Say a little vase or something like that. Whoop. Piece of willow bark. A cutting of anything. Take off most of the leaves, leave one or two on there so it can do its photosynthesis thing. We got cuttings, and we stick it in there with the willow bark. It's the same exact stuff. Then you have your guaranteed to do stuff with. We have a little bit in this jug right here. So, air layering is a different way to go. Air layering is mostly going to be peat moss of some sort or a seed starting mixture mostly, and that's all you really want. Now if you come with me, we're going to do a little air layering. Let me get this wet. Let me chuck it up a little bit. And we're going to take this and we're going to stuff it in our little air layering gizmo. I've already scarified the cambium off of the plant. And we're going to do this red twig dogwood right here. Notice we have, whoops, two pieces of water bottle. One here, and here, right here is where we have already scarified the cambium off. Just pulled it off the edges, took a pair of scissors or a knife or whatever, and just take that outer coating of that hardwood off. Slip the two pieces on there, and what we're going to achieve here is, you might want to hold this. great having a helper. I'm going to stuff this in here, just like this. Need some more. This is damp now. This isn't soaking wet, it's damp. Damp peat. I'm going to stuff this in here, and then I'm going to get, oh, I got to go back that way really quick. Really quick. Hurry, hurry. Let's get our root medium, our root tone. I'm going to take some root tone, and I'm just going to put it around that cambium, just like this. Just like that, where I strip the outer bark off. And this is the coolest thing because this is actually aspirin. This is willow bark powder. And what we need to do is make sure there's a hole. And then we're just going to slide this up. Can you hold everything? Here, we're going to set this right in time. Right in there. There we go. Slide this up. And then we'll slide this down. Just like that. And if I brought everything with me, now that is right over top of where that scraped off part of this outer cambium was. This will still get moisture. I still have a way to like soak it like with a spray bottle or something like that, just to keep it damp right in that spot. You could take a wire tie or two and put them right there, but this is the same $14 gizmo you could buy to do this. And there you go. And that's sustainable living as it happens. So as soon as the roots start showing on here, I can cut this right here, and I have a clone of this red twig dogwood. It's not from seed where it's genetically enhanced to the next generation. It's off the same plant. So that is the way that you do root cuttings. So, any questions, any ideas, send them to us. We love it. Have a good day. Thanks.